Hey everyone, how are you? Welcome to another fabulous episode of the 215 Show. We are going to talk about a topic today that probably is one of the most controversial in the diet and lifestyle world, and that is the keto diet. Now, it is the most widely Googled diet or lifestyle change, if you will. And so I wanted to come to you and go over some of the top tips that I have found in to keep in mind when you choose to do the keto diet. Now, three big ones that I know of that I feel are essential. The 10 tips that I'm going to give you are the top 10 tips when you decide to go keto. But there's a few things that you need to do prior to that. When you are giving consideration to keto, you need to find out why you are doing it. Is this going to be a diet or is this going to be a lifestyle change? A lot of decisions you make will be based on whether you are just trying to lose weight or if you want to change your life, your body, your health, all those sorts of things, okay? Your first question is, why am I doing this, okay? The second thing that you want to ask yourself is, what? And what type of keto am I going to be? Strict keto, you don't eat anything processed, you record everything, you keep track of everything. It's down to like the minute detail. That is strict keto. There's lazy keto where it's pretty much like strict, except you don't keep track because you kind of already have an idea of how much broccoli or how much chicken or the serving size of half a cup of shredded cheese, you know how much that is going to give you in nutrients, so you don't really need to track it. You know already you can have such and such meal and it's going to be this many calories or this many what have you. Then the third one is going to be your macros. Okay, now your macros is going to be based on your height, your weight, all those sorts of things. This is actually going to be what determines how many grams of everything that you eat, okay? It'll determine the fiber, the fat, the protein, all that content will be your macros, okay? So it's height and weight, what your goal is, and then it will say, hey, you need to eat this much on a daily basis of fiber, fats, protein, all those sorts of things. So the first one is, why are you doing this? Is this because you want to just lose weight or fat, because keto is a fat burning diet? So are you trying to lose fat or are you trying to change your lifestyle to be healthier and lose weight? Then what type of keto are you going to be? Because lazy keto, there's strict, lazy, and there's dirty. Dirty keto actually is where you don't care if what would you say, not the ingredients. You don't care if the nutrition that you get comes from processed foods. You don't care if you have shredded cheese pre-shredded as opposed to a block of cheese that you shred yourself, because there is a difference. The shredded cheese that comes in a bag actually has starch in it that keeps the cheese from sticking together. Whereas a block of cheese and you shred yourself obviously does not. So there's what is your is your strict, lazy, and dirty. So why are you doing it? What type are you doing? And your macros, which is height, weight, and goals, will determine the numbers that you have to live by on a daily basis of your nutrients. Now, my top tips that I have found to be essential are knowing what you should focus on, okay, with your macros, getting the information, knowing, hey, I need to go ahead, I need to download this app, I need to log my contents I need to find out how many carbs are in this, how much protein's in this, how much fat is in this, how much fiber is in this, knowing what you should focus on. Number 2, only consume keto foods and ingredients. Now, when you're starting out, sticking to the diet is essential. Okay, this is actually going to correlate with with number 9. But only consuming keto foods and ingredients, because you'll never really get this diet or lifestyle change off the ground if you can't even get it started. Number 3, tracking your macros. Like I said before, this is going to give you an idea of what nutrients, how much you should eat, and keep track of if you're getting enough or not enough. Next one, change your food environment. I used to think that you had to eat all of the junk food in the house before you could start a diet. Well, that was my excuse anyway. But making sure you have the proper food, proper ingredients, get a master shopping list. I have one available if you just shoot that down in the comments. If you are on Facebook or I'm not sure if Anchor or Spotify has comments yet. I know that YouTube does. So if you need a group that has meal plans, master shopping lists, menus, all sorts of things like that, recipes, doctor videos, drop group, GROUP, in the comments below. I can get you hooked up with that. But changing your food environment, having the foods on hand and the spices and whatever it is that you need for this lifestyle diet change, having that on hand and not having the things that will distract you. The next one, collaborate with other keto people. It's important to have a support system and a foundation and accountability partner, because it can be easy let me start over here, folks. It can be easy to do keto when you are by yourself, but if you have family, kids, people that are not on keto, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. So finding an accountability partner, a support system, collaborating with other keto people. And again, the group that I am in is just this. Prepare for the keto flu. Now, this actually feels like you have the flu. This is when your body is detoxing all of the junk and the fat and the toxins and all of that stuff out of your body. You can feel like you have the flu. You may get sick like you have the flu. You'll have a headache, you'll feel hot and cold, you'll feel nauseous. It's only for 2 or 3 days. Granted, everybody is different. I'm not making medical claims, but I only had it for about 2-ish days and I felt a little nauseous. I was a little dizzy. I had a massive headache, but this was just everything leaving my body. So make sure you have electrolytes, make sure you're drinking water, take something for the headache if need be, but make sure you are prepared for that. The next one is get a bulk of your calories from homemade keto meals. Again, if you're looking for recipes or help with that, drop group in the comments below. Getting them from homemade meals will prevent you from snacking, binging, and doing things when you're out on the road. Now, home, road, how do those two connect? Well, a lot of times when you eat the homemade meals, you will normally eat before you go out. Okay, so have breakfast, go out and run errands, have lunch, go out and run errands. You will get full from these meals. Okay, and then also making keto fat bombs or keto snacks are a great thing because you can take a lot of them on the go with you. So making these things at home will also be a little cheaper for you, but also easier because you can learn what is going into your food, okay? And knowing that you took a little part in making your own dinner and making the lifestyle change, not just in buying something that's already pre-made, knowing what you made, it's fresher and you know what went into it. Next one, plan ahead and follow a budget. Flying by your seat of the pants, like I sometimes like to do, is not always the best when you take into consideration or when you're talking about food, okay? Planning ahead, making a meal plan for the week. Like I said, drop group in the comments below. Following a budget, if you can only spend $100 a week, it's you or you and your spouse or you and your significant other and you have $100 a week, it can be done. But don't go, one, don't go when you're hungry. Two, don't go and just be like, okay, well, does this go with this? Plan it out. Get a meal plan, get a menu, get a recipe, figure out what you need, go from there and stick to your budget. That's when people say, oh, keto's too expensive. Well, if you're sticking to a budget and you're following keto, you're giving up a whole lot of other things that you can't have anymore. It really eventually evens out, especially if you're making a lot of these things at home. The next one, don't stop suddenly. This is something that people need to keep in mind that they tend to forget. You did not go to bed one night and wake up the next morning and suddenly you were just 100 pounds overweight. It doesn't work like that, okay? I know people want a fast, quick, easy way to lose weight, okay? Or in the sense of keto, lose fat. It doesn't work overnight, okay? As we age, as our stress levels increase, as things like that happen, it gets harder and harder for us to lose weight, but a whole lot easier to gain it, okay? Realize that this is a work in progress. You are a masterpiece in progress, okay? Make sure you don't start and just give up after 2 weeks because you didn't lose anything, okay? Sorry, that is my cat. Hi, Bubba, I'm right here. Don't just quit after 2 weeks, or don't just quit after a month. Well, I didn't lose anything in the first 2 weeks. Or, you know, I only lost 3 or 4 pounds the first month. Starting a new diet and lifestyle change can be difficult, but it can be done. But when you stop, start, you don't get anywhere. The best way to keep going is by not giving up in the first place, okay? And my last one, a meal plan that works for you. Now, if you're someone that's like, I can't eat eggs, well, find a meal plan that doesn't include eggs. Or I'm vegan. You can actually be keto and okay, vegetarian. Do that. It's possible. But it's all about having that meal plan that works for you. If you don't like something, take it out and substitute something else. This is not a one size fits all. Keto is high fat, low to moderate protein, low carb. Just find what you eat that works for you and figure out your meal plan from there. I hope you guys enjoyed this information. I hope you found some value. Definitely share it out. If possible, drop value in the comments below and slam the share button. If you are on Facebook, drop the links on YouTube. Definitely let me know in the comments if you are looking for a group that has menus, recipes, meal plans, master shopping lists, doctor videos, and all of the above. I hope you guys found quality in this. I hope you guys enjoy the show. I love and appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for the support. I hope you guys have a good one. Bye-bye.